Good morning. I'm here at Amazon Fresh today, and I have never done an Amazon Fresh block on this channel, so I thought I would take you along for the ride and show you all the ins and outs of doing an Amazon Fresh block. So first we scan in, first you come and you scan your driver's license, and it's like a same day station where you scan your license. And if you haven't seen that, scanning your license at a same day station, I will link one of those videos in the description. But it's the same thing. You go inside the station and then you scan your license and it assigns you a cart. You go and you pick up the cart. So I've already picked up my cart and I'm outside. It's right here behind me, back there. And now I'm going to scan all the bags in, which is different from the same day, but the same as what you do at Whole Foods. So at Whole Foods, you scan in every bag. Here, you scan in every bag too. And this is what it looks like on the app. It tells you the name. It also tells you the package number. I don't pay any attention to that. I just scan everything in. So I'm gonna go to do that right now. How many packages do I have? 39. It tells you right here at the top. It also tells you your cart. So once you scan your driver's license, if your cart is ready, it will say ready over here to the left, and it'll tell you what cart you're assigned. And the cart will have a corresponding number. So cart 1, and in the app, it says cart 1. You can also lock the wheels of these carts, but every Amazon Fresh station may not have these kinds of carts, but if they do, you just lock it by pushing that red tab. I have mine up against a cone, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna scan the rest of these off camera and then start loading them in the car. If you have already scanned a bag, you'll get that sound, and it says bag is already scanned. I have scanned all of the packages. I usually leave them on the cart as is and move them up to the top if I need some space, or if I need to squeeze through and scan. Like this bag I had to pull out, so I moved some over to this side. But once I'm done scanning, I hit scanning complete, swipe to finish. So one way to group the bags is to look for this code here. So it says horn, and you want to put all the horns together. This one says long, you want to put all the longs together. The other day, because I was short on time, I just threw all the bags in the car and I did not group according to the tag. You can also group according to the information here at the top. You can group according to the information here at the top, the person's name, all the information's on these bags, because this is not seen by the public. So you have all the customers' information on there. You can group that way too. I prefer to group by the code word because it's just quicker and easier to identify. I don't know if they've always had this on here, but I've noticed in recent times this has been here. So this is the home page. It's got my name at the top, and then current stop, and then today's itinerary is next. So I'm clicking on today's itinerary. It's going to show me the entire itinerary for today. If I want to see the map view, I'll click on the map view. And I can do these out of order, but because stop 2 and 3 are first, and I have 9 stops total, but the first stop is the station, so I've got 8 drop-offs total. And so I'll check to see if I want to do this in the order in which it is shown, and I do. This is fine. This is actually the best order for me. If it wasn't, I could do that, but I would need to make sure that I get the packages delivered in time. If you're going out of order, you want to make sure that you are delivering the packages in time. And that applies to any order, .com, Amazon Fresh, or Whole Foods. Okay, so I'm going to deliver these in order. So what I want to do is I'm looking for this address. And sometimes I just do it by, I see the 3s are last, the 7s are sort of like in the middle, and the 5s are first. So I'll probably put the 5s in the back seat, even though I've got a lot of stuff in the back seat. And then I will put all the 7s. I'll put the 3s in the back, and then I'll put 7s next. And I'll probably put the 2s up, the 2 bags up here. That's the way I'll do it. Okay, there's an airplane, so I hope you can hear me. But if there was, if I didn't have time to sort through them, I would literally just put them all in the car and get on the road and sort through as I get to each stop. But today I'm actually, I think I'm actually gonna, I don't know. I may just throw them all in the back because we'll see. But if I'm feeling up to sorting them, the way that I just said is the way I would do it. So I'm gonna go over here and look through and see if I can find any more of those, Horn or Icy. Sometimes I will group them on the cart. I'll just kind of slide them around. But sometimes that doesn't work. And, you know, do whatever works for you. I've tried a variety of things that work for me, and it really depends on how I feel. The other thing is sometimes they put a fragile tag on the bags, and it's usually like eggs or something, or bananas. So I always make sure to pull those out and put them in a place where they won't get damaged or crushed. I'll get these last 6 in the cart, and then it'll be time to go. Okay, everything is loaded up, and let's head out. I always put on sanitizer after touching the handles of the cart, loading the bags. My first stop is 6.8 miles, 12 minutes away, and I'm heading back in the direction of my house, which is fantastic for an Amazon Fresh block. Many times I've been sent to Murfreesboro, which is why I stopped doing it, because Murfreesboro is 34 miles away, and the $30 base pay plus the who knows what's going to be in tips was not equal to the $1 per mile for me. Like you might know, I like to get at least $2 per mile when I work the gig apps. So let's go drop these off. And what else did I want to say? Hey, the person next to me was like, are you about to leave? I want to move over. That's cool. That's cool. I get it. I'm all about the convenience. Okay. Oh, there is a catering order that I see that popped up for today, but it's in Murfreesboro, which is I'm saying I don't go there. If I live there, it'd be a different story, but I don't. But I'm keeping up the catering. That's why I have another phone, because I like to look to see what I like to be able to watch for catering orders constantly, pretty much. I noticed that Whole Foods usually has higher tips than Amazon Fresh. So that's another reason that I don't usually take Amazon Fresh blocks. And Amazon Fresh often has more drinks, big, heavy drinks, because Whole Foods just doesn't carry that. And with Amazon Fresh, you can order those kinds of things. I actually forgot how much traffic that there usually is coming into town off of 24. Also, another reason I don't usually, but actually this traffic is moving. I've seen it where it's not moving at all. So I'll take this. I'll take this. I forgot to say, the reason why I took this block is because it was on a surge. Normally, I do not take Amazon Fresh blocks. Have I said that enough times? I stopped doing that when I got sent way too far out, and I haven't come back since. But because this one was on a surge, at first it was 37. I watched it this morning when I woke up. At first it was 37. And then it went up to 41, and then it went up to 45 around 40 minutes before the block start time. And I said, all right, I'll take it at 45. That's pretty solid, because no matter where I get sent, even if it's 30 miles out, the 45 is gonna cover that, and hopefully the tips will cover the way back. But it ended up, like I said, I'm heading back to my house. I have arrived at the first stop. So just like with all the other packages, you scan the QR code. And can't do this one-handed, hold on. Once you have scanned all the packages, and it will show you exactly where the location, the map will show you. The map is great for Amazon Flex, I have to say. The dot and the location generally match. There may be a few occasions where it's off, but generally it matches. And then you're gonna hit continue, and then select where you'll put them. I'll put them on the front porch. I actually don't know if it's the front or the side, but that's fine. And then get ready to take a picture. Okay, I had to turn around, and the Amazon map is pretty good with the directions. The next stop is 5 minutes and 1.7 miles away, so all of these stops are really close, which I'm very grateful for. The person who was when I dropped off those groceries to that house, there was guy came to the door and he said, "Hi, Amazon." Hey, I've never been called Amazon before. I'll drop off these next stops. I'll come back and let you know what time I finish. So I am delivering to suite 315, but there's nobody here. And as you can see, the door is locked. So I'm going to leave them right here in front of the door, take a picture, and head to the next stop. The next stop is showing on the map that that I need to go here first. But in this case, I'm gonna go to 7 first. The next 4 stops are apartments. It is 7:05, and I'm pulling up to the first of 4 apartments in just a minute. So this one I've been to before. Don't love it. Don't love it because let's see, is there even a place to park? Oh my gosh, maybe not, because it's a huge building. It goes all the way there, so there's a place to park. This is where a cart is a must. It's pretty small and it's very loud. The cart that I have had for a long time was from Amazon. And that's the one I would recommend. I'll link that one in the description. Okay, this is one of the 7s. So I think it's the one over here. Is this 7th? No, it's not. It's this one. Okay, so they gave me a code, and let's hope that code works. Okay, I put in the number. Let's see if they answer. It actually works. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I get it. I really get it. I'm going to the 4th floor. Like I said, this is a huge building. But who knows? Maybe it'll be right off the elevator. And I'm not saying that because I don't want to walk. I'm saying that because in gig app economy, time is money. Hey, look. It actually is right off of the elevator. How fantastic is that? This is exactly what I asked for. I'm so grateful for that. I like to leave a little bit of a space in case somebody is walking in. I don't want them to trip over their groceries. All right, let's take a picture and head out. 7:14. Always get the apartment number in there. Make sure it matches. Germantown apartments are such a pain. This is Germantown, and these apartments are such a pain. I think this is where you go in though. But like, how would I know? There's no obvious, it does say people have parked over here, but like, it's not an obvious entry here. But I think I've been to this building before, and I believe you can go in that way. Like I said, Germantown apartments are a pain. I did my first VHO route over here, and I did not get to deliver even, I got through maybe half of the 90 packages that I had. But yeah, where's a ramp? Where's the entry? Okay, I'm really fussing you all. Let me get these groceries. Let me find a way to get in here. So it's giving me some directions. It says there's a gate on 7th Avenue. Okay, I'm on 7th Avenue. Is this the gate? Where is the gate on 7th? I have no idea. Let me go check and see if that's the one. Okay, so this is a gate. I don't even remember if they have elevators in here. It might just be steps. And then I think I'm supposed to put a code in here. Let's see if it's correct. All right, that opened the door. So I've been here before. I kind of remembered this. That's the only way I would have known. I would not have known otherwise. All right, I'm gonna leave the gate open. Leave the gate open. Okay. You all like my singing? Okay, and how many? I think this is one with the 7. Yep, it's one of the 7s. And I am going to the 2nd floor. Woohoo! So I'm reusing one of my catering bags, but this is where those big blue IKEA bags come in handy if you ever need to carry something in and load things up. Getting my exercise. That's what I always say. Okay, here we are. I have never seen this before. There is a note that says, place the milk in the cold bag. Like, which one is the milk? I'm guessing these, because they're heavy. Okay. You all, to be honest, I did not open those bags to see which one had the milk in it, but I just assumed and I put them all together. So now let's go. This is one of those apartments that you do a lot of walking. A lot of walking to get to. Usually the units that I deliver to are like all the way on this end. So as I'm walking to the elevator, which in this apartment building, I would love to see some more efficient numbering, because see, they put, I was going to like apartment 229 and they say it's this way, but actually it's closer to go there and then turn left. Anyway, this is an apartment building that I avoid delivering to. The only reason that I am delivering to it is because I didn't know that I was. Okay. Do you hear how loud this is? I will say this building did have one-click access, which was helpful because I just came to the door, pushed the button, and in the app, and then it let me in. So for those, if you're watching and you have never done Amazon Flex yet, you're getting ready to do it, one-click access is very helpful. So that's the end of this Amazon Fresh block. I went over the time. I do believe that was because I was recording, but I will say I don't think that it took 30 extra minutes of recording. So maybe had I gone in the order that they had suggested, I would not have gone over the time, but these last 4 apartments ate up the time. Definitely ate up the time. But it's hard to say. I will say this block would have definitely, without the recording, it would have definitely taken the full 2 hours. Okay, that being said, I'm going to put up the block pay with tips. The tips will come in tomorrow. Tips take about 26 to 27 hours to post. So I'm putting this number up here on the screen now, which is the base pay plus the tips, but just know I didn't get this amount. I didn't know what this amount was until 27 hours past this last delivery. Okay, that's all for now. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.